All right, guys, it's the Jersey Jaguar back with another video. Today it's gonna be a quick one, but it's gonna be helpful. I'm gonna go over how to take measurements of a jersey. You guys could also use this for other types of clothes like shirts and sweaters, etc. Now, guys, I'm gonna give you a few basic tips, and I'm also gonna teach you about pit to pit, top to bottom, body, waist, and sleeve measurements. All right, guys, so when you go online and buy a jersey, you're going to see something usually called a sizing chart. Look for it, all right? When you find it, you're going to see usually chest measurement, length, etc. And you're also going to get a little diagram usually of a picture explaining what the measurements are. Use it and refer to it. I'm going to teach you how to take the measurements, and you're going to be able to give them to your buyers. And if you are looking to buy a jersey yourself, it's going to help you with that too. Now, if a seller doesn't have a measurement that you're looking for, kindly ask them to give you one, and I will give them a demonstration about what you're looking for via picture, or try to write it out the best you can what specifically you're looking for. Okay, guys, so we're going to start with the first jersey measurement, and I'm going to be using a Chicago Blackhawks Patrick Sharp alternate. This is a made in Canada Reebok Edge. This is believed from, I think it was 2010 if I remember. Anyways, onto the measurement. Make sure the jersey's on a flat surface, a flat clean surface I should say, and that the jersey itself is flat. All right. Guys, you want to start at one end of the jersey, right at the armpit, and you just go straight across to the other armpit. And this side, in this situation, we got about 25 inches across, and that's going to equal to a 50. You always times it by 2. All right, guys, when you do see the measurements online, you'll see like 22 inches across or 25 inches across, and you know how wide it is. Now, this jersey is a size 52, but it measures 50 inches. Guys, why is that? It is extremely common in jerseys to see them to be slightly bigger or a little bit smaller than what the tag says. It just depends on the generation of the jersey and the manufacturer. All right, guys, so I just wanted to make a note when you do the pit-to-pit measurements. Be aware that you only measure the hems, all right? Or the seams, I should say, if you want to call it that. You don't measure this little material that's hanging right there, all right? If you have older football or hockey jerseys, you'll see this specifically on football. You might see it on some other jerseys too. You do not measure this area. Do not measure it. Measure from seam to seam, okay? All right, guys, so on this one, we're going to do, it's going to be the top to bottom measurement, also known as the length of the jersey. Now, this is going to be the second most common type of measurement you're either going to be looking for or asked for. All right, guys, really simple. Just like it sounds, you're going to start from the top of the jersey and work your way down to the bottom of the jersey. Now, at the top of the jersey, you're going to go to the highest point of the back of the collar, all the way down to the lowest point on the back side of the jersey. Not the front side, but the back side. Okay, guys, so a little bit of a close-up here. As you can see, the back collar is where we're measuring from. Not the front of the collar, okay, but the highest point on the back of the collar. Okay, now, in terms of the bottom of the jersey, you want to go to the lowest point, again, of the back side of the jersey. Not the front side, but the back side. All right, next we have the body measurement. Guys, so for me in particular, this one is important because I do have a more narrow waist, but I have wide shoulders. So I like to ask for the body measurements. In this situation, it looks like the jersey tapers. You want to measure it right about where your obliques are, maybe at the bottom of your ribs or so. And it looks like it's 24, so we have a little bit of taper. Now next, guys, we have a waist measurement. Now picture kind of close to the bottom of the jersey, right around where your hips would be. And it looks like it flares back out at 24.5 inches. All right, next we have the final measurement that we're going to go over today, and that is the sleeve measurement. Now this one is definitely debatable on how to get it done. Me personally, I like starting on the outside edge of the collar and working my way down all the way to the end of the sleeve. In this case, we got 31 inches. Now guys, why do I do it like that? Because on jerseys, you're always going to have different shoulder placements of the hem, as well as different style of collars, trim of the collar, width of the collar, style, etc. Hockey jerseys are different from basketball. Basketball is different from football. You guys get the drift of it. Even if you got two basketball jerseys or two hockey jerseys, they might have different collars completely, all right? So that's why I measure mine like that. All right, guys, you know how to measure a jersey now. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm going to put a link in the description for that tape measure. I hope if you guys did like my video, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. I'll see you at the next one.